churches in Jamaica are as common as pubs in England. There's literally one on every corner. But what makes this density of churches truly fascinating is how they've shaped an entire nation's identity in ways that go far beyond just Sunday services.
That's such an interesting observation about the sheer number of churches. I've heard that Jamaica has one of the highest numbers of churches per square mile in the world.
Well, what's really fascinating is how deeply this religious influence penetrates every aspect of Jamaican life. Even in reggae music, which many might consider secular, you'll find these profound spiritual themes woven throughout the lyrics.
That reminds me of how Bob Marley masterfully blended Rastafarian principles with universal messages of social justice.
Speaking of Rastafarianism, it's technically considered a secondary faith on the island, but its impact has been absolutely revolutionary. Since the 1930s, it's grown from a small movement into this powerful force, emphasizing spiritual connection and unity.
The architectural heritage of these churches is pretty remarkable, too. Have you seen the Holy Trinity Cathedral in Kingston?
Oh man, those stained glass windows are incredible. And here's something most people don't realize. These churches aren't just beautiful buildings. They're actually vital community centers that provide everything from social services to education, like the Bethel Baptist Church in Halfway Tree, which runs programs addressing poverty and social issues.
So, what happens during times of crisis? How do these religious institutions respond?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. During natural disasters or social unrest, these churches transform into emergency response centers. They coordinate relief efforts, provide shelter, and become these incredible hubs of community support. The Seventh-day Adventists, for example, have this extensive network that can mobilize resources incredibly quickly.
I've heard that even the government has strong religious ties.
Exactly right. And it goes beyond just personal faith. These religious institutions have historically shaped policy and social reform. The Baptist Church, for instance, played this crucial role in the abolition of slavery in Jamaica. And today, you've got the Catholic Church operating major schools and hospitals throughout the island.
The way faith influences everyday life seems pretty unique, too.
Absolutely unique. Like, you'll walk into Jamaican homes and see Bibles prominently displayed, crosses on walls, and gospel music playing on Sundays. But here's what's fascinating. Even people who aren't particularly religious often use spiritual references in their daily conversations.
That integration of faith into daily life must create some interesting cultural dynamics.
You know what's really remarkable? The way these different denominations coexist while maintaining their distinct identities. The Anglicans bring their historical traditions, the Adventists focus on health and education, and the Pentecostals bring this incredibly dynamic worship style. It's like this beautiful spiritual mosaic.
That diversity must contribute something special to Jamaica's cultural identity.
Well, here's the thing. It's created this unique situation where faith isn't just about religious practice. It's become this fundamental part of Jamaican identity that influences everything from national celebrations to modern art. Even Emancipation Day and Independence Day celebrations include these meaningful religious elements.
So it sounds like understanding this religious aspect is crucial for anyone wanting to truly understand Jamaica.
Exactly right. And that's really the key takeaway here. When we talk about Jamaica's churches, we're not just talking about buildings or religious services. We're talking about institutions that have shaped the very soul of a nation. They're living examples of how faith can evolve while staying deeply relevant in modern society.